The Buffalo Bills have suffered yet another loss in free agency as defensive end Leonard Floyd is heading to the San Francisco 49ers. Welcome back to the Bills Bunker, everybody. I'm Jake Varco, and we're in the middle of an NFL free agency frenzy, and it's not looking too promising for the Buffalo Bills. We all know that this team, they're suffering due to their cap situation, but this one hurts a little bit. Leonard Floyd, veteran pass rusher who had a great season with the Buffalo Bills, is headed to the San Francisco 49ers as Chase Young's replacement on the defensive line. And let me tell you, that's a great ad for the San Francisco 49ers. They're getting a guy who put up 10.5 sacks with the Bills last season. He was a great addition by the Bills last offseason. Came at a cheap price late in the offseason. If you remember back to last offseason, the Bills went out and signed Leonard Floyd late in the offseason, and the Bills waited. The Bills waited for a lot of those top-tier free agents to go, and Leonard Floyd was still left over. The Bills got him at a cheap discounted price, and that was a great signing, and I'm expecting to see more moves like that by the Bills this year, especially when you consider their cap situation. I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of silence from the Bills here at the beginning of free agency, and after the Bills get the money from Tre'Davious White cut on June 1st, I would expect them to go out and make some more cheap bargain deals. So Leonard Floyd obviously was a great contributor for the Bills last season. 10.5 sacks at 31 years of age. He's a veteran and 2-year contract with San Francisco 49ers. Obviously, the Niners coming off a Super Bowl appearance where they lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. They're looking to run this thing back and maximize the value of Brock Purdy's rookie contract. So adding Leonard Floyd on the defensive end, where you have a position of need, it's a solid addition for the San Francisco 49ers. I'll tell you firsthand that I loved the addition of Leonard Floyd last offseason. I thought he was great for the Bills all year, and this is going to be a tough player to replace. He won a Super Bowl with the Los Angeles Rams back in 2021, and having a veteran that has that experience of winning a Super Bowl, it's such a valuable asset. Right now, the Bills, they're clearly depleted on the defensive line. I mean, really, the only players that made a true impact that are returning as of right now from that defensive line last season, you have Von Miller, you have Greg Rousseau, and you have Ed Oliver. Right now, the Bills only have 5 defensive linemen under contract as a whole, and they're losing another key contributor. We've seen Gabe Davis, Mitch Morse, and now Leonard Floyd all signed with different teams. And then we've seen Jordan Poyer, Tre'Davious White, Saran Neal. We've seen so many players depart the Buffalo Bills, and this is all due to the fact that they're in a financially burdened situation. It's not looking too good for the Bills right now. Obviously, it's been a tough day for the Bills so far, but if there's one thing that you can be sure of, it's that Brandon Beane, he has a plan. At least you have to believe that he has a plan. You don't really have a choice. You gotta believe in what he's got going on here. He has 11 draft picks to work with in this upcoming draft, and we all know that Leonard Floyd, older guy, Jordan Poyer, older guy, Tre'Davious White suffered a bunch of injuries. The Bills, a lot of these players that are leaving, departing Buffalo, they're aging veterans, and the Bills, they're looking to get younger and maximize the Super Bowl window with Josh Allen under center. In order to do that, you got to try to replicate what the Kansas City Chiefs did last year, really drafting a bunch of solid prospects and giving Patrick Mahomes more weapons at a cheap price. It's not going to be easy to replace the production of Leonard Floyd. 10.5 sacks coming off the edge last season, and really a solid piece for the team. Currently, A.J. Epinesa is also on the free agent market. So with this departure of Leonard Floyd, I'm wondering if the Bills do work out a deal with A.J. Epinesa, who is a cheaper option and a younger option, someone that you drafted 4 years ago. I would hope that the Bills are able to retain him and get him back, but tough loss seeing Leonard Floyd go to the San Francisco 49ers, and they just got a whole lot better on that defense. despite the loss of Chase Young, they're finding ways to still maximize Brock Purdy's youth. There hasn't been very much Buffalo Bills news today other than the fact that everybody seems to be signing with other teams. It's disheartening, but you gotta believe in what Brandon Beane's got going on here. Let me know in the comment section down below how you're feeling. It's been a tough day, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Leonard Floyd, Mitch Morse, Gabe Davis, Saran Neal. Heck, Devin Singletary also signed with the Giants. The New York Giants are trying to replicate what the Bills did with Brian Daboll as their head coach. But let me know how you're feeling about all this stuff. It's a lot to take in. It really is. Let me know in the comment section down below. Who do you want the Bills to target in free agency here? As always, I'm Jake Varco. Leonard Floyd is a San Francisco 49er now, but that doesn't change the fact that we will always say, Go Bills. Thank you for watching. If you haven't yet, click subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Stay tuned for more content coming your way right here on the Bills Bunker.